But that's not my point. My point is because you've chosen that district, the responsibility for transport is on you, not on the district. Okay. Appearances for Kellogg.
Your Honor, so the record.
Thank you.
Your Honor, please take concept of violation of renting responsibility. At this time, Ms. Kellogg is going to agree that the school records are accurate from 2023. But since then, son Bryce, even though he's had some attendance problem this year, he's an honor roll student. His Kellogg shares custody with the husband. She's diligent and probably why he's an honor roll student. His misses 179 hours happens on the week when your daddy has. So I've told her that it's important that tell daddy needs to get his very intelligent child to school.
I got a better suggestion. Tell the friend of the court.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
How old is Bryce?
I'll leave the name.
Okay. So you understand your rights and the options they give you?
Yeah.
Do you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty to the charge? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
I didn't beat you.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means. And you agree with his recitation of facts? You satisfied?
Yeah.
I'll accept the plea. All right. How was it this file's been kicking around so long?
Your Honor,
You move, we lose you for a while or something?
All I know was my mom's house and I never gave me anything and I had moved a few times. Like I lived in Palmyra, I lived in Taylor.
Okay.
Newport.
So we got you on Croissant now.
Yes.
That's good? Okay.
she had posted the bottom.
Yeah, I see that. All right. Are you working, Mom?
I am self-employed.
What do you do?
I mean,
Okay. Commercially, residential?
Both.
Whatever.
yeah.
Okay. I had a woman in your position, I don't know, a month ago now, because I always ask everybody, where are you working? Right? I'm getting ready to start my own business. I'm like, oh, really? What is it? She says, mobile laundry. I'm like, tell me more. Because I'm thinking like she's going to restaurants and picking up their linens or something. She says, no, she says, I've done my research. It's a real big thing in certain areas, but there's nowhere around me that's doing it. Yeah, she'll set up an appointment for a working mom, for example. I'll be at your house at 6 o'clock. I'll pick everything up 6 o'clock Tuesday and I'll bring it back next week, 6 o'clock Tuesday. It's washed, dried, fold, bring it right back to you. I'm like, that's genius. That's genius, right? I said, I think you found a niche. No specialized equipment, right? Your water bill is going to go up, but you know, you use your own washing machine. I said, you might be onto something with that. Okay. So do you understand how this works? You stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. Bryce isn't having problems with attendance. At the end of 12 months, we dismiss. Understand that? And I'm serious as a heart attack. Friend of the court, judges and referees would not want to hear that Bryce is doing really well when he's with mom, but when he's with dad, he's missing 2 days of school every week.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Unfortunately, this kicking around so long, we got some late fees. So I'm going to get those fees out of you. Usually I don't charge money, but I'm going to get the fees out of you. So we're going to take $150 out of your bond. You posted or somebody else? Oh, good. We can give her money back then. Okay. Just hang downstairs and we'll, probably not today. Yeah. So, we'll make sure we got good info. We send you some money. All right.
Yes. That's a good driving trailer? Yes. Okay, we'll mail it back to that address.
Thanks, Heather. Thank you. Good luck. Mr. Hadley, I'm ready on more.
Yeah. You can see, buddy. Well, listen. Jeff, if you're gonna be that with us, or who's gonna be sitting here, please state your.
Thank you.
You're going to reach a resolution in this matter. My client will be tendering a plea under the delayed sentencing statute of CLL in fifth.
That one?
7711. That one, the delayed sentencing where she understands that if we get 12 months and no issues with the attendance moving forward, the matter will be dismissed.
Thank you. Ma'am, do you understand your rights and options? And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to this charge today freely and voluntarily? Okay. So your daughter, what's her name? Spell it. Just how I would have done it. How old is she? Okay. And how much time did she miss?
1:30.
Yeah, so it,
Hours. Yeah.
um,
You satisfied with the facts? I'll accept the plea. So what was going on?
Well, her father's schedule changed. She has to be able to get 5 now. And my schedule changed. I have 2 jobs. I am a DCW, which is a direct care worker. You no longer can take in special needs before 7:30. We now have to take them in at 8 o'clock, so they can't go up to their facility. So that changed all of that.
Okay.
So there is no one there in our area that goes to school with her. The transportation, they said, send her to transportation. Transportation called me. This is the thing. Her stop is full. The stop before her has 2 openings. So you're telling me if I put my daughter on the stop before her, that there's only going to be 1 seat available. So a child who's been catching the bus all the way all year now don't get on the bus because my child now
Right.
is on the bus for the last 3 weeks of school left.
Right.
So I said this to Miss Avery, the transportation called her, told her the same thing. So
Who's Avery?
she's, so me and her, as people like to say, had a feeding contest.
I just said, but I just told her when you get in a fight with it, that, well, I didn't say it very tactfully, but when you start
But-
fighting school administration, it's hard to win
Right.
that contest because they'll
Yeah.
run to the end.
Yeah.
But the issue was, I was explaining to her, I had already talked to the vice principal and the council and told them what happened. And I said, well, all are free to come and pick her up in the morning, because if I have to blame her, this is what's going to happen, because she's going to be late.
Mhm.
So some of the days she was off school for 2 weeks straight, she had the flu. They made an issue about that, so I told them, saying, fine, I sent her to school with the flu. They then sent her back home
Sure.
within an hour. And she had asked me, well, why did you bring her to school? Because you made an issue about her not being there, but she literally asked for flu. So they said, well, you have to bring the doctor's note. I want to take her to the doctor for the flu. My mom and my sister's a nurse, which I know everybody doesn't have that in their family.
Right.
But I called in and I excused it.
Right.
I just found out since I got this paper that even calling in and excusing your children's absences is not accepted. That still doesn't go to an excuse absence. So that's what we're at now. So now the only thing that we're left to do, I have to buy her a car, which I don't feel that 16-year-old this car. But this is the only way.
Well, here's the thing though. You don't live in Huron.
No, I'm Taylor.
You've chosen the Huron schools.
That's the next high school.
Right. But my point is, you've chosen that. That was a choice you made. That means you have the responsibility to get her to that school. They don't.
But there has not been an opening, and I had honestly called
Right.
up every month. They can tell you I called
Right.
every month, trying to get her on that bus route. But the bus has been full since the beginning of the school year.
Mhm.
And Miss Avery knew this.
Right.
And transportation.
My point is Taylor has bus space for your daughter because that's where you live.
Yeah,
Taylor has to provide transportation for your daughter.
further than some, but which is one.
But that's not my point. My point is because you've chosen that district, the responsibility for transport is on you, not on the district. Okay. 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 But not every day.
That's the company that has happened in the past few months, because our schedules changed. Other than that, my daughter was daily.
Right. Right. But my point is now you can't do that because your schedule's changed.
So that's the only thing, that's why I said the only thing we have left to do now is we have to buy her a car for her to get to school.
Or take her to Taylor.
She was closer to my house.
No, I understand why you would do it, but my point is I'm hearing conflicting messages. I want my daughter in Huron, but the only way to get her there is by her car, and I don't think she should have a car. Right, okay,
But
okay.
here's what he wants to know is that moving forward from here.
I don't want to see you again. Yeah.
Sounds.
I don't want to see you again. Okay, okay,
He says, wait a minute.
That's the conclusion, that's.
okay, okay.
That's the little, parent saying, no, not me. I'm about, this is big set.
Okay, so here's the way it works. For 12 months, I got you under my thumb. You don't go out and commit any new crimes. We don't have any continuing issues with attendance for your daughter, and then we dismiss it. Okay? All right.
Oh, there's the brand.
That's
Good to go. Yeah, don't rob me.
Nobody rubs nice to me, nobody rubs good. You're on, thank you for hearing us out. I know it's gonna. You got somebody probably waiting on you to
I do, I got a time girl.
The first case centers on Miss Kellogg and her son Bryce. As the hearing begins, the court reviews school attendance records and confirms that previous records from 2023 are accurate. The discussion quickly shifts to Bryce, a student who stands out for positive reasons. Despite attendance concerns, Bryce is an honor roll student who performs well academically and has demonstrated the ability to succeed in school. However, good grades do not erase attendance problems. The court learns that Bryce's difficulties stem largely from a shared custody arrangement between his parents. Miss Kellogg explains that coordinating responsibilities between two households has contributed to the attendance issues. The judge acknowledges the situation but emphasizes that ensuring a child gets to school is a responsibility shared by both parents. Throughout the hearing, the judge stresses that Bryce's father must also play an active role in making sure school attendance improves. The court suggests that any ongoing custody-related conflicts should be addressed through the proper family court system. While the judge recognizes that the situation is complicated, the message remains clear: school attendance cannot be allowed to suffer because of disagreements or communication problems between parents. After considering the circumstances, the court decides to place Miss Kellogg on a 12-month delayed sentence. This means that if there are no further attendance problems and no new legal issues during the next year, the case can ultimately be dismissed. The ruling gives the family an opportunity to demonstrate improvement while avoiding a lasting conviction. The courtroom then turns to a second case involving a mother whose daughter accumulated approximately 13 hours of missed school time. Unlike the previous case, this situation is not centered on custody disputes. Instead, it revolves around transportation challenges and the realities of balancing work and family responsibilities. The mother explains that her family's routine changed dramatically when the father's work schedule shifted. At the same time, she was working 2 jobs in order to support the household. For transportation, the family relied heavily on community services, but those services were no longer able to accommodate the school's early 7:30 a.m. start time. As these obstacles piled up, getting the child to school consistently became increasingly difficult. The mother describes how the transportation limitations created problems that were largely outside the family's control. The court listens carefully as she explains the efforts made to keep her daughter attending school despite the challenges. Although the judge recognizes the hardships faced by the family, the hearing serves as a reminder that attendance remains a serious legal responsibility. The court emphasizes the importance of finding a reliable solution moving forward so that the student's education is not negatively affected.